Welcome to The Parting Shot with H. Allen Scott. I am H. Allen Scott. The end credits for this week include a possible romance between the queen of cringe herself, Katy Perry, and former Canada Prime Minister Justin No Eyebrows Trudeau. Remember that? We'll talk about that. A possible Luigi Mangione musical is on its way to New York City, which is exciting. A Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad is causing a bit of a controversy, and Jason Momoa proves that some people should not shave their facial hair. To help me make sense of all of this from this week is my St. Louis friend, my native St. Louisan himself, Zach Noe Towers. Hello, Zach.
Hello, how are you?
You know, the other day, we were both surprised that we didn't have each other's numbers because we've been friends for, like you said, for like 17 years now, which is insane.
Crazy.
And we've always bonded over being from St. Louis. But I'm just shocked that, A, I never had your number. I was so happy when I saw 314 forever.
Same. I know, it's crazy.
It's wild. So, like, I mean, now you didn't know Nikki in St. Louis, or did you?
No, I didn't meet Nikki until she was like almost like very famous.
Okay, yeah, I knew Nikki we're talking about Nikki Glazer, another St. Louis comedian. And I went to high school. I graduated high school with Nikki Glazer. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Well, I went to Webster Groves.
Oh, so yeah, we didn't talk. How did I not know you went to Webster Groves, though?
We went to rival high schools. So, Isn't that crazy?
So the thing between, so for the national audience listening, there's the oldest high school Thanksgiving Day football game west of the Mississippi, apparently is the phrase. I don't understand it. But between my high school, Kirkwood High School, and your high school, Webster High School.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say, and I know Nikki will back me up on this. We're better. We are better.
Okay.
We are better. Our colors are better. I'm just going to say.
We're
not
orange
Halloween
and black.
colors.
We're Halloween year-round, baby.
No, that is not the tea. That is not the vibe. Halloween year-round. No, I just can't. So in St. Louis, the phrase always, whenever you meet someone from St. Louis, it's always, what high school did you go to?
Yeah, what high school did you go to? Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why are we so weird about that?
I think because you can quickly gather like a socioeconomic background on someone.
Oh, interesting. So it's like we're clocking them.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe it's that people in Missouri don't go to college. So the only logical question is, where'd you go to high school?
My favorite, and this is going to sound like a read on Missouri, and it's not. It's just because statistically it is a high thing that happens, a high chance of something that happens. But my joke is, this is so inappropriate, whenever I see someone with some kind of missing limb in Missouri, the joke, I don't know where I heard this, is meth lab accident. Because we have a massive meth problem in Missouri. That's not funny. It's not funny to laugh about that, but it is a problem when the explosions happen.
It's also a booming economy, and it probably is a bunch of the money that Missouri makes.
Yes, it is. Wait, so how are you, Zach? So Zach is a very funny comedian. You can see him all over the place. You have a fantastic new podcast out with a friend of mine, Evan Williams.
Yes, Heavy Butter. It's on All Things Comedy. You can get it wherever. It's me, Evan Williams, and Michael Strassner, and we do a double feature every episode, but it'll be like Fantastic Four and Four Christmases. So it's like there's just like no link except for like maybe a title, maybe an actor, but we try to get like one that's current and one that's like from the archives.
I'm such a movie freak.
And
I'm a massive movie freak. It's kind of insane.
Do you do AMC A-list?
Yes, I guess. The moment it came out, and I take part in the 4 movies or 3 movies a week or whatever the number is.
We should go to movies.
Game.
AMC A-list is the best thing that's ever happened to me and my family. By family, I mean
your friends.
By myself. Yeah.
Your chosen family, if you will. First off, what's your movie food?
That's a great question. It really depends, because obviously I love to lose myself in a bucket of popcorn, but sometimes it's just about like 84 ounces of Coke Zero cherry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I do a 75% root beer zero, 25% regular root beer, because you gotta live.
I do the same thing. I do the exact same. Because if you do 3/4 Diet Coke and like 1/4 Coke, it tastes like regular Coke.
It does.
Like
It does.
changes it right over to the original recipe.
It makes it like Diet Dr. Pepper because that does taste like regular Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
The thing, though, that bothers me at the movie theaters, this is the recession signs, is that the hot dog boxes have maintained the size from the 90s, but the actual hot dogs have not, Zach.
They're smaller.
I took a picture recently, and it was a while back, and there's thousands of photos in there, so I won't find it ever again. But the hot dog is significantly smaller to the hot dog box, and it is the most, and I love a hot dog.
Oh, same.
Oh my God, the way I tear up a hot dog.
Same.
And what do you put on your hot dog?
I'll go ham if all the fixings are there. I will do ketchup, mustard, relish, like diced onion. Like I'll do whatever I can. But at the end of the day, mustard and ketchup are my two go-tos.
See, I'm deep into my St. Louis roots in how plain and basic I am with my hot dog because I feel like, I just do ketchup. But I put the ketchup line, and then with my fingers, I take the hot dog like I'm on my own little swivel machine, and I swivel it around. So it just has the bread
You
coated.
are sick.
Yes.
You're sick.
Yes. But I need now, see, there's a special. I think they introduced the special of 2 hot dogs, a large soda, and a candy or something because they knew that people like me, fat people like me, would eat hot dogs, but would also recognize that the hot dogs have gotten smaller. So 2 actually equal 1 to the old school hot dog. I'm furious.
And we are sure of this, right? It's not that we were kids and hot dogs were just bigger in our hands.
I've always been an obese 5'10" man since I was a child. So I don't think that's the case for me.
Okay. I defer to you.
Yeah.
I trust you in this arena.
You are Twinklina. You have a twinkish vibe to you. So like I can see how a hot dog would seem large to you. But that is not the case for me. A hot dog is merely an appetizer for me.
I will say there's nothing better than like 2 hot dogs at a grill, like at a barbecue or whatever, and a bunch of like Doritos. Yeah.
Oh, Cool Ranch.
Yes.
You put a Cool Ranch in that mix? Wow. Okay, we should get to some stories of the week because there were some things that happened this week. And one of the things that people are talking about this week, which I love and I want to talk with you about, not so much about them, but about what this means for Hollywood. So Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, who star in The Naked Gun, are rumored to be an item. Now, Liam Neeson famously, tragically lost his wife, Natasha Richardson, in a skiing head injury. She died from head injury from a skiing accident in 2009. And from what we know, he's been single ever since. So the fact that he's rebounding 15 years later with Pam Anderson, is like, we want that for him.
I agree. She also, I love the Pam arc of like being like this like pinup, salacious sexual being to being a natural beauty these days. Like there's no better person to lead like that movement in my I don't know.
I'm gonna throw shade on that only because I'm sorry. It's real easy. Not you drinking a protein shake.
This is okay. Let me get in here. This is yes, there is protein powder in here, but there's also chocolate syrup.
Oh, okay. I support that.
Yeah.
I support that. Okay. Yeah. Skinny for life. Meanwhile, I got my little food app where I put in everything, and it's a daily reminder of how shameful I am.
Oh no! Wait, how are you? Where are you on that journey though? Like, are you like?
God, well, I'm on all the journeys. I was on Ozempic for a while, but then the deductible got too high, so now I'm on an actual watch what I eat journey. And so I'm doing it old school style. I'm doing it Oprah 1991.
Sure,
you know what I mean.
Love bread.
I love bread. I love bread. I do love bread. No, so Pam Anderson.
Okay, sorry.
Pam Anderson. Here's the thing. As someone who requires a lot of products in order to look like a human that got 8 hours of sleep and perhaps washes their face pretty regularly.
Your skin is flawless. Your skin is glowing.
It's all fake. And so it's a lot of Botox and products.
So that's regular these days.
That is regular. But that's what I think about, like with Pam Anderson. It's easy for her to look beautiful naturally. It is very easy for her to go without makeup and to look gorgeous. This is what I want to see. You know who I want to be the advocate for no makeup? Oprah. Because I remember back in the day when Oprah had those moments where she was like doing behind the scenes, like, this is me getting ready for the show. And she looks like an entirely different human being without makeup on.
Really?
Like, I mean, it is just, and gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Still gorgeous, but entirely different human being. That's natural to me. When you don't look like who we think you are without all of the stuff on, you know?
Sure.
That's what I want. That's the advocate I want.
Yes. Okay. I can co-sign that.
Thank you. Thank you. But go ahead.
I just think in general, like either women should stop wearing makeup or men should be expected to start wearing makeup.
That I want men to start wearing makeup. I
Do
very
you?
much co-sign that. I think that is a good thing because some of these dudes, y'all got blotchy shit going on that needs to be taken care of with just a little tinted moisturizer.
But that's gay.
But it's 2025. We're
I
all
know.
a little bit gay.
Thank you. I agree. And I think most violent crime would go away if straight men just got their ass eaten once in a while.
Left turn.
Sorry. Is this a family-friendly show?
No, it's not. Please, you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm just going to acknowledge the shocking moment for listeners.
Yeah,
yes.
for sure. I just think that, if guys, if they got in touch with whatever that part of them is that exists, a tinted moisturizer might be the perfect entry point.
Just a little something. You don't have to go, House Labs full down beat boots, mama. You don't have to do that. But what I'm saying is just a little bit, and then once you like that, add in a little bronzer. Add in the little thing, Yes.
Maybe some lip filler for those thin white boy lips.
Yeah. Yeah. So that on top of that, though, what I do love about this Pam Anderson, Liam Neeson story is it inspires a new trend that seemingly is happening in Hollywood of latent life romances for Hollywood stars. So there's Pam and Liam, but then there's also Meryl and Martin Short. Martin Short, famously, he's a widower. He was married to his wife for like 50 years. And there was some article I read about how tragic and how heartbroken he actually was over that, naturally. And this romance between Meryl and Martin, I love this trend. I want more. What's a senior citizen celebrity couple that you would love to see out there in the world?
Wait, is Diane Keaton with anyone?
Not at least not reported. No.
Maybe like Diane Keaton and Bernie Sanders.
Oh, wow. I would vote for that.
Bernie's probably married. I think Bernie is married.
Bernie is married.
Wait, this is also hard to come up with, like, to know two older stars.
I think you're going in the right direction with Diane Keaton, though. But I would go with Diane Keaton and I was going to say something, but I'm going to stop myself from saying it. But I was going to say, I was going to suggest that she goes in the lesbian territory and starts dating. Like, I want her to pull a Meredith Baxter Brooks or whatever.
Can I just tell you, I wish lesbianism on every straight girl I've ever met. I'm just like, be a lesbian. Please be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Guys are so bad. Gay, straight, whatever.
Yeah.
Be a lesbian. Be with someone who listens to you and cares about what you have to say.
I'm an advocate for anyone being a little bit gay, and which is like your co-host of your podcast, Evan Williams. Even though he's not, to me, he's the gayest straight dude I know, and I like that.
Evan is so comfortable with his sexuality. He can talk about times where he's made out with a guy, and that's just like. His blood pressure doesn't change when he talks about it. He's just like, I'm in out with a guy.
Normal.
Like,
he's
he's
normal.
Like, and that makes more sense to me. That is a straighter guy than a guy who goes, oh, I would never. It's like,
agreed. Fully.
Why?
1000%. Yes.
I've made out with a metric ton of women.
I have not, but yes.
Okay.
I support your journey and his journey.
Thank you.
Moving on to a journey I don't support, Katy Perry. So Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, the former Canadian Prime Minister, have been spotted, and there's rumors of a romance. So my question to you, Mr. Zach, is what makes Katy Perry so cringe?
She's really just been layered. I guess she's always been okay. I've loved a lot of Katy Perry's music. I want to start with that. And I'm sure she's had a really rocky road as a female pop star for the past 20 years.
Has she?
I mean, I'm sure that behind the scenes, it's an incredibly difficult.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. The Millions is really hard.
Even really hard. Well, look at now. You have two being like, why is Katy Perry so awful? It's like, because she's cringe. But
a group of nuns had to sue her to save their home.
Okay, but in another world, we'd be like diva. Diva.
If that was happening with Beyonce, we'd be like, get it, girl.
Yes. Yeah. If Britney Spears killed a nun, we'd be like, icon.
You know what I think it is? I think there's a tone that Katy Perry has from the very beginning with I Kissed a Girl to, you know, California, like all of the tongue-in-cheek sort of like, I'm kooky.
Yes, and it's very
it's the Bath and Body Works girl. It's the girl who, like, I mean, am I wrong? It's the girl.
I'd never heard that before, and it really resonated with me.
Yeah, the girl who, like, during COVID really went ham and stocking up on that Bath and Body Works like sanitizer, and to the point where, like, you couldn't find it, and she held tight to that tightly, and it's just, that's her to me.
Katy Perry, forever. The first image I'll have pulled up is Friday night. This Friday night, when she
with
has
the teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're going a little.
You're in your 30s, girl. You're in your 30s.
And the thing is, like, for other people, I think I could let them get away with it, but for some reason, I'm like, you're trying too hard.
She's trying too hard. Well, and then another example is the fireworks video. Well, my favorite thing about the fireworks video is it showed different people, largely marginalized, dealing with whatever the societal discrimination that comes from their marginalization. And so, like, there's a woman who I believe was a woman, or maybe a boy, I forget, in a wheelchair, or there's a gay couple kissing or whatever. Literally, whatever was wrong with them, it came out of that part of their bodies. So, like, in the wheelchair, it was like the fireworks came out of the legs or whatever, or the mouth. Like, it was just very disruptive to me. And I just think Katy Perry is wrong.
That's a choice for sure. I didn't catch that music video, I guess. But
it's okay. You didn't miss much. Her
most recent one, the, like, girls are fantasil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She should be arrested. She should be deported for that song.
I mean, they're out there. So moving on to Luigi Mangione, everyone's favorite felon, I guess.
I love him.
He's the internet's favorite felon, at least.
I would kill you.
Oh, God.
I would kill anyone listening.
Wow.
Just to, like, literally smell his undershirt.
Okay. Okay. So, well, it's available. Apparently he's getting gifts and everything in prison. So you could write to him. Like, he's getting stuff. Like, you could actually communicate with him.
My friend who used to host sex parties on the East Coast.
Wow. Another left turn.
Sorry. Am I like,
please.
is this going to be like,
please.
Okay.
Please. No, it's going to be, you're fine. You do you. I'm just going to react.
Okay. I don't know if the deeper thought is like, oh no, like monetization gone or whatever.
No, not worried about any of that.
Okay. But my friend who used to host sex parties on the East Coast said that he came to some of his sex parties.
Do you believe him, though?
I want to.
There was a joke the other day. I forget where, but because there's all these things about, you know, reported leaks or reported activities or reported things. And one of the things, as a gay homosexual, that I know you can relate to is one of the things about us, our community, is that we can create an elaborate fantasy and really lean into it. Like, really lean into it. To the point where it's like, guys, Abraham Lincoln, not gay. Give it up.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
Yes,
I know the letters. I know the things. But it's also
with his bodyguard.
Exactly. And they also had no money. They had no money.
And they still made it work.
Exactly. That's love.
Yeah.
No, but like there is a level of fantasy that I think we can very much subscribe to. I also feel like, even though there's an attraction level there, sure, he's a very attractive man.
Oh my God.
He also looks like so many other attractive men, to the point where if you see a picture leaked online, there's a high chance that it potentially is another,
a different per man.
Yeah, exactly. A doppelganger, if you will. So I don't know. I don't know if I buy.
I'm not loving your Santa's not real energy you're bringing to the table. But
listen, the Jew in me has to just lay it out. I have to lay it out for you. So there's a musical coming potentially to New York of Luigi Mangione, and it's they're eyeing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which that's where all things Naughty go to first, and then they're looking at future productions in Los Angeles and New York. I have a feeling that I know the answer to this question, but will you be buying tickets to this musical?
I mean, this is ultimately, I am going. I don't know if I'm buying the ticket.
Oh, you're going to look for sponsored stuff.
Yeah, sponsored stuff or like a date or something or like a friend. Just because like I grew up on musical theater and I'm kind of burnt out on musical theater, and I'm very wary of like who they would cast as Luigi, and if I'm just going to be sitting there pouting the whole time. So ultimately I'm supporting, but I'm not sure in what capacity yet.
Well, speaking of casting, I mean, you know, Ryan Murphy, he's going on all the deep dives of Luigi Mangione's story. You know it. So who do you think would play Luigi in a Ryan Murphy Monsters-like series?
Maybe, God, it's so funny. Maybe like a Dave Franco.
I can see, yes, and I think when that all came out, people were tagging Dave Franco.
Yeah.
I can fully see that. I can also see a Cooper kid, the Cooper guy from the Menendez one.
Yeah,
I could see him too.
Do you ever? I struggle with biopics and stuff like that. When I'm like, that's not the person. I really like. I can never watch something and like let go. I'm just
I can very much let go.
Really?
Yeah, it's primarily because I've given up on life and I just accept whatever's thrown at me. But I will say I can, like, for example, with the speaking of monsters, the Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, I forget the actor's name now. But
Evan Peters.
Yes, Evan Peters, also from St. Louis.
Yes.
I can see Evan Peters, and even though he does resemble Jeffrey Dahmer, he doesn't look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right.
But yet he gave the essence of Jeffrey Dahmer in a way that I accepted. So I can accept that. That like does do it for me. Did it do it for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, I was explained that to have conflicted sexual feelings about that show was a big no-no after I had the sexual feelings.
Okay.
But yeah, I can do that. And maybe I'll be fine with the Luigi thing. I guess it's like when it's celebrities that are, you know, like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, or like I'm just like, that's Rami Malek.
I get that. I don't know. I think like I was able to fully accept that First Wives or the First Ladies show with with Viola Davis as Michelle Obama. Do you remember that?
I forgot.
Those. I mean, like Gillian Anderson played Eleanor Roosevelt. Gillian Anderson is like 5 feet tall. I'm just saying.
And Eleanor Roosevelt is 6'2".
She's like very tall. She's very much a handsome woman, if you will.
Wow.
So yes, there's suspension of disbelief. I'm into it. I'll go.
Is Eleanor gay, Mr. I know who's gay and straight?
That one I do. Here's the thing.
What?
I don't think she necessarily would have identified as gay in any capacity. Although,
of course not.
I do think that she would identify her female relationships, particularly with one journalist that she had a long-term relationship with, as intimate. But you know, Eleanor is not about getting the dirty. She's about like, let's read letters to each other, and that's how they got off.
Maybe she rode some intern's face into the ground.
Oh my God, another left turn. I love it. I love it.
Okay, at this point, we've come back around. We've done a square.
Yeah, we're in a cul-de-sac situation here. Okay, let's move on to another person that gets a lot of people off, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is the actress of the moment in every single ad campaign possible. She is causing her new ad with American Eagle jeans is causing controversy because of the tone of the ads. It shows Sydney Sweeney, I believe, pulling up the pants or putting on the jeans or whatever it is. And the theme is that Sydney Sweeney has, quote unquote, good jeans. Now, people are saying that this ad is insensitive because it's inferring, it's a wordplay on jeans, 10 like regular jeans with but like genetic genes, and that she has some because she's blonde and blue-eyed and all this thing. Now, of course, Megyn Kelly, former Fox News host Megyn Kelly, chimed in and said, "I love how the leftist meltdown over the Sydney Sweeney ad has only resulted in a beautiful white blonde girl with blue eyes getting thousands of exposures for her good genes," quote unquote. Great. We needed Megyn McKelly to chime in on that.
I'm glad you gave her a platform.
I know I had to, but it's like, it's What do you make of this? What do you make of the controversy over this?
So I think this could have all been sidestepped if she wasn't the only person.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Doing the campaign. And there's also like, so like, it doesn't even bother me when it's like Sydney Sweeney has good genes. It's that there's like more of the ad where she's like, they're passed down from mom to dad to like, and it's like, I think they're still trying to do a play on genes are passed down, but like, that's starting to feel very like, this is like the best version of them.
Yes.
But yeah, if they'd done like a whole campaign, you know, where it's like Benny Blanco has good genes, you know, I don't know, just like people.
Yeah. But just add in more people. That's all. Like that's all they needed to do.
I am shocked that this got by so many people.
Yeah.
Before they went to shoot, and even beyond shooting, when they went to print, you know, it's like,
that's the thing. That's the thing that blows me away in situations like this. It's like the, Kendall Jenner's Pepsi ad or whatever.
Oh my God.
Like, it's similar to that in that, like, and I hate blaming the talent for something like this, even though it's fun to blame Kendall Jenner for things. But I hate blaming the talent for things like this because it's like, it's not, a lot of things had to be decided before this thing was even shot, you know?
Okay, to that point, do you ever think they do these things on purpose?
Part of me does. Because I do feel like we're in a culture now where even negative attention gets so much attention that they're okay with it, that they're okay to sort of cause a stir. It's sort of like when those bad comics say the ignorant, racist, sexist, whatever, insert the is there joke just to get attention or just to be loud. And it's like, you're not funny. And the thing you're doing is transparent as so like, just stop it because it's not cool.
It gets so many clicks, and it gets you the wrong type of followers. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Like, I'm sure a bunch of MAGA people went out and like bought American Eagle jeans.
Oh, probably. I haven't. I've always been obese, so I don't know about if I've ever been able to fit into an American Eagle jean. Have you shopped at American Eagle?
Not since high school.
Really? Were you? What were your jeans in high school?
I was pretty like I didn't have much. We didn't have much money, so like
because you went to Webster.
Okay, Kirkwood.
We got money.
You have a Walmart. I know you have that.
We do. That's controversial though, but yes.
But Webster. Oh yeah. Jeans. I mean, I'm still to this day a Levi's guy.
Same. Levi's all the way. Everything's Levi's for me. It's just better. Although, because of the curves, sometimes we have to go in the good American direction.
Okay.
Yeah, which I also support too. You wouldn't need that though. That would be too much.
Is Good American specifically for?
It's like a women's jeans company where it has like it's like plus size, but it has all sizes. It's very size inclusive. From Miss Khloe Kardashian.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you know,
my biggest gripe about jeans is like when you wash them and dry them, they shrink to full sizes until you can get them like.
But how often do you wash your jeans?
Not often.
Yeah, I don't think you're meant to wash your jeans that often.
Which is crazy.
But also like if you're not a filthy human, maybe you don't
fair.
Like, you know, like
but it's like crotch zone.
But what are you doing? I mean,
do you want me to talk about my crotch?
No, I don't think we need to go in that direction. Let's move on. Speaking of someone who probably does need to wash his jeans more often than not, Aquaman's Jason Momoa. I don't know why I said that. I'm sure he's a clean person. Jason Momoa he proved that some people need to just keep their facial hair. So in a viral video, he shaved off his facial hair in order to prep for his returning to Dune Part 3 or something, his character in Dune. And what do you make of clean-shaven Jason Momoa, first off? And second, do you think he should have kept it?
I will say I was kind of shocked when I looked at that after picture because I do picture him with a full face of hair.
Yeah.
I think as someone who like I keep mine short, but I've had facial hair for like 7 years now, like steadily, and I dread the concept of shaving it off because I just have grown accustomed to it. It's a nice, like, for guys who don't do makeup and don't do like fancy things, it is an accessory of sorts.
Yeah.
You know, it's a grooming thing that girls can see and be like, oh, he has a nice trimmed beard. Like,
Yeah.
This guy changes his sheets, once a month.
I do love a man with a little facial hair. I mean, Pedro Pascal also recently talked about this, that seeing his appearance in the Wonder Woman 1984 film as clean shaven was so jarring for him that now every role he does, he has to keep his facial hair. Like he just has, because he's just like, it don't look right. And I do think that some people don't look right without facial hair.
But isn't that crazy? He was cast in a huge summer blockbuster as a clean shaven person.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy how mentally ill we can be about how we perceive ourselves.
That's true.
Because obviously a huge team of producers and director and casting, whatever, liked him clean shaven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. It's wild. I don't know. I just think Jason Momoa should have kept, but I also am kind of like, and this is no shade on Jason Momoa. Well, maybe it is. I don't know what he is or does. I don't know. Jason Momoa to me is like a John Cena or The Rock in that, like, I don't fully understand their existence.
I will echo that about, first of all, I've had The Rock fatigue for the past 10 years.
Yeah,
I'm just
I think we all have.
But he's not going anywhere ever.
He's huge.
He's probably going to get an Academy Award for that new A24 movie he's doing.
Oh, what is that? I don't know anything about that.
It's with Emily Blunt, and he's like, it's a biopic of a pro MMA fighter or something.
Okay.
Or UFC fighter.
Okay.
But it looks like
those are letters I don't really understand, but I get it.
God bless you.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Cena, I just can't with John Cena.
I don't understand any of them, and I know there's a fan base. I know people go see their stuff. I know people engage in whatever they do. I just don't. I don't get it. The only time like The Rock has ever entered my reality is that one time he did that Jungle Cruise movie for Disney, and I was like, well, I like Disney. Like, I mean, I don't like. That's it for me.
I will say, check out the Jumanji reboots.
Oh, was it good? Were they good?
They're great.
Oh.
They're really funny.
Also with Emily Blunt, right?
No.
Oh, she not in that? Okay.
No, it's the redheaded girl from Oculus, which is such a random pull. You would recognize her if you saw her.
Probably. I do love redheads.
Do you really?
I do. I love a redhead. Oh my God.
Boy or girl?
Either. Doesn't care. Jessica Chastain, I'm here all day, girl. And when I interviewed her, I had this moment where I was wearing a leopard print shirt or something, and it was For the Eyes of Tammy Faye. And she kept complimenting, like, and I felt so like not great. And she just kept, and I was just like, Jessica Chastain, stop it. Stop it, Jessica Chastain. Stop it. So sweet. So sweet. Just like you, Zach Noe Towers. You are so sweet. And I thank you so much for doing this. Where can people find your podcast, follow you, find you on the road, all of the things?
You can find me at Zach Noe Towers everywhere. ZachNoeTowers. If you go to my Instagram, it has my link tree. That has all the stuff you need. It's my tour dates. It's merch if you want to buy something with my butt on it. My two podcasts, I have Heavy Butter and then Good Sod Pod, which you'll have to do sometime if you want. It's a sex podcast.
Oh, yeah. I will do and go anywhere you tell me to go. Always.
Yay! But yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Amazing. You are the best. Everyone should go follow Zach immediately. And thank you for listening to the Parting Shot podcast. You can follow me at H. Allen Scott everywhere. But a warning, unlike Sydney Sweeney, I don't have good genes. I'm cursed. I have a face for podcasts. I do. Have a great one. Bye.